What is up, everybody, and welcome to another video. Today we are going to go over just some basics with Iron Fist so that you can feel a little bit more confident taking this character into ranked matches, into competitive matches, all that sort of thing. You fully understand his kit. So I'll go over his basic abilities and then a couple things that you just want to keep in mind when you're playing this character. So just off the rip, he does have a couple interesting movement techniques. So he does have a double jump, a triple jump actually, and you can see in the bottom right hand corner there, I have cooldowns turned off just for the sake of this video, but they have accumulated 3 charges down there. You can see right above the space key. So this would, if I use a charge, they will start recharging as soon as I use one. You have 3 at a time, so you can just triple jump and keep going. But obviously I have no cooldown, so I can go infinite height, which is pretty cool. The other thing that's important to note is that he has a wall run. So if you hold down spacebar when you're on a wall, you can wall run. It's infinite, so you can stay up here forever. Your charges accumulate pretty quick, so even if you're up here for like a second or two, then you can just stay on a wall, wait for your opportune moment, and go up here and then descend on someone and start going crazy. The first damage ability that we're going to go over is his left click. So it just unleashes this flurry of little combos, that sort of thing. So I'm just holding down left click here, whatever. It's very, very basic. The important thing to know about left click is that if I look at this bot right here and I just spam left click, nothing happens. But if I take one step forward and that little indicator shows up, I will do a short dash and I will actually get on top of the target instantly. So that is really important to know. If you're just slightly out of range, your auto attacks don't do anything, but as soon as you get that indicator, then you can teleport to your target and start beating the crap out of them. The important thing with that too is that you can actually lock onto flyers this way too. So even if there's a character like in the air, that indicator will still show up. And if you notice here, I'm going to jump over this target. The indicator is going to appear, and I'm going to start holding down left click as soon as that appears. And I will actually hover right above the target. So I actually haven't touched the ground yet. And then I touch the ground there. So you maintain a lot of height. You stay pretty much stock still, even in the air, while you're beating the crap out of someone, which is very, very cool. So not with your block going, you drop to the ground a little bit faster. But if you're just using basic attacks, it's a good way to hit flying targets for sure. The second basic ability that we have for Iron Fist is his block. So it's his right click. As soon as you activate it, you will block. I mistimed that horribly, but you will block there. As you can see, it has to be really pretty good timing. Otherwise, you don't actually get the block. You can see the indicator on the right side of my screen. It counts down from 1 second right there. So it's a very, very short window where you're actually blocking abilities, but it's good if you're trying to get in and even if you accidentally block something, it can make you a little bit more durable. Following the right click, when it counts down, this little yellow indicator appears in the center of your screen, and that's the amount of time that you have to do these empowered auto attacks and start rocking and rolling before they turn back into the normal auto attacks that we just went over. So right click is your block, and then you can start just holding down left click. That's all I'm doing there. Just right click, hold down left click, and you will unleash this flurry of strikes and go from there. The other cool thing that is important to know is that when you kill a target, you get a little bit of their quote chi. So you can see I'm at like 290 HP. I kill a target, I'm at 330. Kill another target, I'm at 381. So with this character, it's really important that you are getting kills, you're landing those elims, you are getting in there and finishing your target, because it does help you sustain a lot better than if you were just going in there wailing on a tank and you are getting no durability and you're sitting at 250 health instead of, I mean, what did I even get up to there? Like almost 400? Because this is 300, this is 350. This is, I mean, you get so much more durability if you're actually getting elims. You can just keep rocking and rolling, and then you can get over 400 health very easily if you just keep murking targets. So the third ability that we're going to go over is his left shift. So it's just like a dash and like a little kick. Does damage twice. Something that's important to note, it's different than Black Panther's E. It's much more similar to Black Panther's left shift. If you've played Black Panther at all, or if you watched that other video that I uploaded this morning, you can dash directionally. So even if you're on an edge like that, it doesn't take you straight forward. You can dash down, you can dash up, you can dash straight, you can dash up again. I mean, you have so much more freedom as far as where you want to move. It's a good engage tool. It's a good way to get out if you still have it. So even if you kind of sneak up on someone, or, you know, like let's say we're up here, we activate block in midair, we start rocking that person, and then we are like, okay, we need to get out, dash out, and do that. Which brings us to our E. The E is a self-heal. It will just heal you up. It makes you stand still, though. So you can cancel it, but there is a little bit of a delay. So if I press E and spam it, it cancels it like that. If I don't cancel it, it does this whole little animation here, which is a lot longer. But that will just self-heal you, and it also gives you an overshield. So you can see I'm at 300 health when I'm usually at 250. So this is usually used at the beginning of a fight, just because when you go in as a 250 health character, especially in the first fight of the game where you haven't gotten a chance to get any elims yet, you will be pretty squishy. So you definitely want to use this, build up that extra 50 overshield, get a little bit tankier, then get into the fight, start getting your elims, and then that's when you can start sitting there at that more comfortable 400 range where you're a lot harder to kill. The other thing that you can do with the E is it does suspend you in midair. So obviously don't use this in midair if you're like in view of a Black Widow or something like that, but you can double jump, dash up, and then E, and it does like hover you, which can be kind of interesting, can kind of help you out a little bit. I don't know in what situation that would be good, but sometimes you're out of range of certain characters, which can be kind of a big change. You do fall down a little bit, especially if you, but if you just jump and use it, you'll float, so that's cool. The last thing is his ultimate. You just press it, it changes your auto attacks into these. If I'm the only thing I'm doing here is holding down left click. It looks really flashy, but I'm only holding down left click. You do have access to all of your other abilities though too when your ultimate is active, so that is a very good thing to know. You can activate your ultimate, you can do this, you can activate your block real quick, use your left click more, you can dash around with your ultimate. So yeah, it's very, very good. You can, pop your ultimate, hold down left click, kill that target, move to a next target, kick it, hold down left click again. There you go. So it does give you a lot of attack range, a lot of movement speed, a lot of stuff like that. So it makes it very, very easy to hit a lot of different targets, even if you're not in range. So just to experiment with the range here. And again, your auto attacks pull you towards targets too, so you don't even have to be really stuck on them to keep doing what you do. So that's the quick Iron Fist guide. There's a lot of things that you can do with this character, but knowing his kit definitely helps kind of make all of those things able to happen. So if you have any other characters that you want a quick guide about, let me know in the comments, and have a good rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one.